because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
11.
51 the mic, boy, 51.
Oh, you got it.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. That is caught. He's got it. And the lead will move to 14-0. Gold now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he'll be taken down at the 18. Elijah Lee there to make the stop defensively.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Pretty solid coverage there by the All-Pro Richard Sherman, able to get a hand in. So on 4th down, the Redskins will call on Tress Way to punt it away. It's taken to the 26. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control. He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Jonathan Allen in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. And it's taken in at the 9. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Geis with the carry on second down. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis, 76 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Redskins scoop it. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, and then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
Haskins and the Redskins come up first and 10, just shy of the 30. Here's Geis, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. On second and 11 now. Haskins. And now he'll tuck it and run. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Third down, here's Haskins. And Reed with it over the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Here we go on 4th down, Haskins. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
Garoppolo gives to Breida. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8.
check, right 57.
21.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Check 37, check 37.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Goodwin able to haul it in. Touchdown, 49ers. Jimmy Garoppolo with his second touchdown pass of this first half. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
11. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today. Check 43.
Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
57 the mic.
Hey, alert!
Shift.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. High throw, but he makes the catch. Garoppolo to his tight end Kittle for a Niner first down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. Well, who needs a halftime? Am I right? Let's resume play. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Check 26.
It's a run by Coleman to start the third quarter. He's got a first down past the 30. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Let's go, Heavy.
Now a give right side, Coleman. Now a loose football. Coleman lost it, and the Redskins scoop it. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Following the turnover, it's Haskins. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, yeah, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football, not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
A gain there of 21 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
54 Mike. So don't say nothing. Sponge! No!
On first down, this is Geis. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now a toss. This is Geis. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with fourth down, forthcoming. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. They're going on fourth down. Haskins. Flush to his right. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that is going to be incomplete. Jay Gruden's guys unable to convert on fourth down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though. It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
You better be ready. Don't be scared of it. Check three. 2. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Watch twist.
And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Here we go. Wait, 80! 11. Hey, come on.
They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
21.
57. Mike, 57.
5.
I'm about to take you to school. 57 to Mike. 57.
Garoppolo. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the 1st down, even throwing the football.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it...
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
Now, I'm going to follow right along with you, because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. And how about the dime look here? 6 DBs on 3rd and inches.
Daring them to run the ball.
Here's Haskins to throw. It's brought in by Dodson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a 1st down. Haskins now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now Haskins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about it.
Haskins hit, and he lost the football. And now there's a scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over, but that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
21. Here we go. Hey. Orbit. 11.
After the sack on 1st down, Garoppolo. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. On 3rd down, here's Coleman. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is taken at the 18. 12 yards on the return that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Haskins hit, and he lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Throwing on second and long. Haskins, he's going to launch this thing. Wait, he's got him in, complete. And all the way down to the 35. A huge play there for Washington. 43 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Haskins on first down. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one goes for 24 yards. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now Haskins to throw it. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
White. 65.
Now Garoppolo. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. And with the play clock about to expire, Kyle Shanahan's going to use a timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
11. 13. 50 seconds, come on. All day. Hey, wahoo.
Back to throw, Garoppolo. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here comes the 49ers punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Let's take it inside his own 40. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 47-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right, to be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Jumper.
Throwing now is Haskins. Now a desperation throw deep down. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Vernon Davis. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. As they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all to score as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down. Well, that's a good first step, but several steps still to go.
They still have time for the possible game-winning field goal. Time for them to be quick and hurry at the same time.
Right back to Coleman here on 1st down. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Well, that's just running the ball 101 because too much east-west, not enough north-south. Got to get upfield, don't you?
They just kept stringing him out. Before he knew it, he had hit the sideline.
Here we go. 180! Sick! Lock! 21! Hey, turn it up!
Watch twist!
Sick!
Garoppolo to throw. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. There he goes, left side. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Deebo Samuel in the final minute. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold to add the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
That's the score. Niners 28, Redskins 21.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. D Ford in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it because we were waiting.